Hello, everybody, and welcome to session number 13. Lucky number 13. And as you all can see or not see, we haven't revealed ourselves yet on camera. This is because today is a traditional, well, I would call it Halloween session, but Halloween has since been passed several months ago, but we are basically doing a costume session where everybody has been asked to the best of their ability to dress up as their character. And so there is extra incentive because this is also going to be for extra bonus XP. So everyone take notes on which one are your top favorite costumes as we go through and reveal everybody one at a time. And we'll have this be our warm-up session, basically. So, who would like to reveal themselves first?
I will.
Okay. Go ahead, Sam. Oh my goodness.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yes! That's amazing.
Nice.
You
That-
look super cool.
I'm trying to get you. Yeah, cool. Wow. So, how long did that take you, Joe?
This took just about an hour for all the blending.
Wow.
Nice.
Does any of the skills that you picked up while painting your figures apply to this? Apply to face makeup? Okay.
100%. You got to think about the highs and the lows, and yeah.
I love it. That's amazing.
The 5 o'clock shadow was a little darker than I anticipated, but that's okay.
Do you have a mug of coffee next to you by any chance?
You know, I don't. I've
Okay.
got one that I ordered, but it hasn't come in yet.
Okay.
The correct answer is it's not a mug, it's a gallon jar.
You know?
When you gotta go fast. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Okay.
Oh no.
All right. Who would like to reveal themselves next?
I can go.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Nice.
Awesome.
Wait,
Got your armor, too.
And a shield too.
Oh, that's
shield.
so cool. That is amazing. So wait,
Oh, boy.
is the stitches just makeup too?
All of it is just makeup. Yeah.
The detail is amazing.
Thanks.
So wait, explain to me your armor or where did you get that? Is that from another superhero or?
Yeah. So the armor, the whole kind of armor was inspired by the Taskmaster, which is in Black Widow. A little spoiler. But that character is there. So a lot of the recoloring was from that character.
That's amazing. Wow, how long did that take for you to make your makeup? How long did the makeup
Oh my
take?
God. So, because I'm not really good at this at all, I started like around maybe 6:30ish this morning.
Okay,
So it took me about,
an hour and a half.
an hour and a half or so.
Wow. That's awesome. Awesome, Alex. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Who would like to go next?
Go.
Okay.
All right. Sorry if I scare anybody.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Whoa.
Nice.
Love it.
Oh, that is so cool.
This was fun. I can barely see, but
I was going to say, you even got the contacts. That's dedication. Oh my
it took me
gosh.
like an hour just to put in those in my hair.
Wow.
It looks awesome.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You definitely look like you could come out of my TV. Wow. Is that hair a wig? Is that a wig? Oh, okay,
Yes.
Okay. Wow. That's pretty amazing. You guys are really bringing it this year. Wow. I'm super impressed so far. Who wants to go next?
I can.
Okay.
Oh my god! Yes,
Yes!
the pipe.
Wow.
I love it. I
That's
think you look awesome.
amazing. That is so cool. And you're right about the detail around the eyes, like the makeup around the eyes. That's so neat.
The whiskers that took forever because I had to glue each hair on individually, basically.
I was
It's
gonna
wing
say,
hair that I trimmed
chops.
and glued.
Yes. How long did it take for you to put all that together?
3 hours
Okay.
all together because
3
there's also like
hours.
7 layers of clothing here.
Oh my gosh. Well, you look great. Well, you look fantastic. I am totes jealous of Taylor right now. Totes jealous.
Right.
All right, who wants to go next?
Well, it's just me and Micah. I guess I can go.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, that is amazing. Oh, oh yes. Oh, that, I love it.
Oh, I
Nice.
love
Thank-
that. It's so
I
good.
love that you gave us the Pikachu surprise face.
Right?
Oh, yes, the Pikachu surprise face. Yes.
Oh, I love it.
That's amazing.
Oh, the hat.
The hat,
Wow.
that's cute.
Now I have to ask, Adam. Be honest. Did you already have the Link costume?
Oh, the tail.
Oh wow, the
And
tail.
the tail.
That's
Oh my
amazing.
god. I
That's
love
cute.
it so
Okay,
much.
how many of these things did you already have, Adam?
None of it.
Really? You didn't already have even the Link costume?
I don't do costumes normally. I'm theater of the mind.
Well, that's amazing. So do you actually have like full on pink makeup on your face too? Is that pink? Oh
Hard to
wow,
see, but yes.
that's amazing. That's commitment, my friend. That's
Nice.
amazing. I love
I'm
it.
glad they showed up with the lighting of my 4K TV because looking at the other monitor,
Yeah,
I just look kind of brown.
that's amazing. Sweet. All right, and then last but not least, Micah. Let's see. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
All right,
Super
yeah.
cool.
Thank you. I'm
Wings,
sorry,
just
my
bring it
wings are.
together.
Did those wings light up?
They
Yeah,
are
they're
lighting
Dude.
up.
Lighting
Oh,
up.
oh,
They're so
Oh
cute.
my god, that's amazing.
I love the
Yeah.
suspenders.
Or I was trying to. I had to find these. These were the hardest part of my costume to find.
Suspenders?
Let me
Really?
tell you, red suspenders. Trying to find them on Amazon is
Really?
like really hard.
I am
Yeah.
surprised by that.
Party City.
I was gonna say red
That's what I
suspenders
should-
are normally like for like fireman costumes and stuff. I'm surprised that it was hard to find those. Huh.
The thing that absolutely killed me, you might not even be able to tell, but I painted this hat with pink fabric paint.
Oh, nice.
And I was only able to find 4 bottles of fabric paint at 2 different Walmart locations an hour apart from each other.
Oh man.
I suppose I should also reveal myself too. So last but not least,
Yes.
Fricassee attack!
That's brilliant. Yeah.
Man. I gotta say, actually seeing us all together, man, are we a motley crew.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
I love it.
Mildly.
To fix the bangs. Okay. But anyway.
Oh man, picking favorites is gonna be hard.
Anyway, while I adjust my hair, that's the only problem with this is it keeps getting into my face. But
Right?
My
I will deal.
falling down.
Cool. So well, now that we are all in character again, which is the whole purpose of the warm up anyway. Now we're really, really in character. Why don't we all just begin? Get right into it. So, when we last left off, we actually had just returned back to the mysterious library room again. As everyone can see in the map, the latest addition to said room is supposed to be a pool. Just in case people were wondering. Which can include, if you'd like, it can include a hot tub as well. And as I mentioned when you arrive, I think I said that Veed was in the pool. I believe Veed was in the pool, if I remember correctly. So we'll just say he's probably like chilling in the hot tub for the time being. But you haven't actually gotten to him.
The first thing I want to do, is there a new bookmark?
Yeah, do you want to check it out to see if there is one?
Lonnie's gonna snag that as fast as he can.
Yes, there is a new bookmark. Are you trying to do this stealthily, I'm assuming?
Not stealthily, he just wants it.
He just wants it. Okay.
Yeah, he's not trying to be particularly stealthy, but he is being fast.
I'm pretty sure you'll get to it first.
Lonic just kind of looks at it, and it seems like the pep in his step is gone. He walks, not runs, over to the entertainment console that it appeared where everybody played his game for the first time. And he just picks up his cartridge and looks at it. Occasionally he'll steal a glance to one of the other people in the room. To every single person, there's a different emotional intent behind the glance. But the two that probably have the strongest emotional wavelengths are the glance to Frankie, which has a degree of, I won't say venom, but vitriol in it.
Black Powder's just going to go to his room. He's not going to say anything. He's just going to his room.
Sam will search out Veed.
Tori finally, I don't know, just having a moment to process the last few worlds they've been in. She probably would be going to her room too, because she mentally is just not in the best state.
You would see Star's hands lighting up constantly. And his hands would be glowing and not glowing, and then glowing and not glowing. And he's looking concerned and very, very pensive.
I think Frankie's seeing Black Powder and Tori head to the rooms, also heads to his room and starts writing in his journal, in his poetry book journal, just to process everything.
Start with Sam. You're making your way downstairs, and that is when you see the pool for the very first time. And it looks, I don't know how much into swimming you are, but anyone who remotely likes water things, it's probably very inviting. Veed actually seems to be very surprised to see you starting to file down. He actually currently is now in it's not a bathrobe, but like, if you know when you go to saunas or very fancy schmancy like clubs, like, and they have like the bathrobe, the white robes that you can put on. He's got one of those things that he just put over himself. And he kind of, as soon as he sees Sam, he runs over to you and says, "Where the hell have you all been? I thought I was stuck here forever. At least I had entertainment, but my gosh, I was about to go crazy."
How long has it been?
I don't know, it feels like it's been forever. It almost feels like it's been at least a month or two.
Yeah, it's been a long time for us too. It was a long trip. But I'm actually glad that you stuck behind, because now we know that for sure. And that was pretty rough.
How do you think it was for me? I had nobody to talk to for like over a month. I pretty much felt like I was in quarantine for who knows how long.
I can only imagine. But it's good that we're all back together now, because I think everybody took a blow, and maybe between the two of us, we can just make sure everybody's, get that last place shaken off and regroup and come back together. So here's my thoughts. You go and talk to a couple of people. I'll go and talk to a couple of people. And why don't you and Black Powder plan a welcome back feast that we can all sit around the table, enjoy, and just catch back up.
That's a great idea.
I'm going to, it looks like Lonick found a new bookmark, which I definitely want to just check out and see what he's found, and he seemed pretty nervous about it, and grabbed the game that Frankie and Tori were playing that had him in it. So I just want to go check that out and see how he's doing about it.
All right. I'm assuming at this point, Tori will have gone towards the room, and Frankie. It sounds like everybody's going sort of in the direction of the rooms, and so Veed will kind of glance over at them, and he'll say, "Yee, you all do look very depressed. Well, hopefully some yummy food in their tummies will cheer them back right up."
Yeah, we'll work on it, and like I said, I think it'll be a good chance to get everybody around the table and full and feeling good.
Frankie, as he's walking by, and V mentions that they look really depressed. It was very rough. It's an out of body experience, really. If you want to think about it, it's just we were all just not ourselves.
I can see that. He sort of lowers his voice, and then he kind of leans in towards your direction, Frankie, and he says, "So, does that mean that you all had to do what you all thought you had to do when you were in Black Powder's world?"
Yes, it was. It tested all of us in different ways, and it was also I had Black Powder's body. We switched heads and bodies. It was horrible. It was horrible.
Nothing like that's happened to us when we went over to other places.
Correct. We were all still just ourselves, but I had Black Powder's body. Lonick had my body. Black Powder had Star's body. We were all mixed up.
Wow. That's wild.
And yes, the other part is we had to do what Black Powder said. We were part of this mutiny, and it all went crazy and in different ways. And
so did you have to kill people?
I did not, but there was a situation where a person was killed, yes.
Oh, I definitely don't think I would have felt comfortable with that.
Well, I've seen a lot of people die in my life for different reasons. I've had to kill before, but it's one of those things that it happens. I was trying to not have that happen, but I can't control everything.
See, with me, in my world, I've had to vanquish monsters, but I've never actually had to hurt people, though.
It's not easy. It's a heavy burden, but I come from a place where we are used to loss. People's parents, brothers, sisters, they all die. Death is part of life. When we look at Tori,
Yes. Tori seems even more down in the dumps than normally.
This journey took a toll on everyone, I think.
Well, cheer up, friend, because me and Black Powder will have a big surprise for all of you. Something that'll hopefully put a smile on your faces.
Okay. I'll try to stay optimistic.
Good, he says. With me in the kitchen, I'm sure all your worries will go away, he says.
Fair enough. I like that.
Well, we'll talk again later, Frankie. Let me know if you need anything.
We'll do.
And dear God, thank God you're back, he says, and he wraps his arms around you. You don't know how terrible it's been. I've just been doing nothing but watching TV and reading books and not being able to talk to anyone. I almost literally was going to take some of the ingredients in the kitchen and start forming like a person out of it just so I had somebody to talk to.
Frankie gives Veed a hug and towers over Veed, of course, and that brings a smile to Frankie's face, and he starts to cheer up immediately about that. Well, we're here now. It's okay. We're here. I think a nice meal, a group meal, will help all of us.
Actually, I just had an idea. Well, yes, I'll think about that later.
Ooh, desserts. Let's make desserts. I don't know why I have this sweet tooth all of a sudden. I want some sweet candy or something.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing about this place. For the first, I would say, couple of weeks when I realized that I was here alone, I did nothing but binge and eat ice cream every single day. Like, nothing but ice cream. And look at me. I haven't changed a bit.
Wow, you look good.
I know, right? He says, something about this place, it's almost like the passage of time is really weird. Either that or I'm going to end up into my world and might gain a few pounds. But we'll see about that.
Well, I'll definitely join you for when you're making desserts. Do we have anything caramel back there?
Oh, yes. We, of course, have caramel.
Oh, great. I will definitely join you then.
I mean, when I open the fridge, there's caramel. I don't know about the rest of you all, but...
Okay, well, I'll let you open the fridge the time.
Perfect.
And Frankie will actually go to his room in a little bit better attitude than he came in. Caramel desserts.
So if everybody else is still heading to the room, I want to go back upstairs and talk to Lonic.
When you reach the top of the staircase, you'll notice Lonic hasn't moved. He's not doing any idle animations. He didn't open a menu to pick up the cartridge. Nothing.
Hey there. Looks like you found one of the little passages in a bookmark.
Yeah. I guess I did.
Yeah, seems to not be something you're excited about.
I'm going to tell you a secret about my game. Something that not a lot of people know. There's an algorithm in it. It basically an equation. I don't understand them, but I know it's a thing. Where there's a type of flower that even seeing the bud is really rare. There's only a 1 in 80,000 chance of seeing one of the buds for this flower. And even if you do, there's a timer inside the game set to a battery that makes it so that the flower only buds for 4 hours. And you might never see one. Most players never do. But despite that, it's the thing that the graphics artists put the most effort into designing. They called it the Enigma Lotus. I'm an Enigma Lotus. At least I am here. I feel like my time's running out. And once I go back to that world, I won't be me anymore. Just like I wasn't me in Black Powder's world. Or yours.
Well, I can tell you from experience that the longer you're out of your game, whether it's going to different worlds, stuck here like Veed, whatever the case may be, it definitely is going to have an impact. Maybe it's not such a bad thing that when you do get home, you aren't the same.
He just shakes his head.
I think at some point, someone came up with the idea that maybe we're all from different books and somehow got the pages shuffled together. We've gone through a lot of different ideas on, are we here to help each other? Are we here because we need help that we can't accomplish in our own stories? And I think there's some truth in both of those aspects. If any one of us were just a part of a book and not advancing, not changing, not meeting each other, are we really improving? Maybe like that lotus flower, the more time that's spent on it and the rarer it is, the more special it is. Maybe that allows those people who are lucky enough to experience that moment of the lotus flower. Maybe it means something more to them than for those who don't ever experience it. Maybe you being that lotus flower is what we all needed. Maybe us needing that is what you needed.
I don't feel like I'm needed. But I need this. I don't. Sam, imagine, if you will, if you went back to your world and you went to sleep in that jail cell, and the next morning you woke up and you were told that someone wanted you to solve a murder mystery and there were a bunch of chess pieces involved. And as you worked through the case, you realized that all the answers were the same. And every single night you went to sleep and it just went back to the beginning of that first day. Imagine doing that more times than there is a number for. That's my life in here. I'm not ready to go back.
I can tell you that I didn't mind going back to my world. To be honest, I was pretty selfish about it and thinking that everybody else's problems were a lot more important than mine. But when I did give back with everybody else, things had a way of being different. One of the biggest opportunities I had was to cover more ground. I never get to do that. And have people help come up with ideas that were not only good, but viable to the case. I've never had that happen. And having support in that what I wanted to accomplish in solving the crime and ultimately earning my paycheck and what I was hired to do meant something. So I can't really emulate with your feelings of hesitation on going back. What I can tell you is that when and if we go to your world, I would expect to have variation for a couple of reasons. You're not going to be going it alone. You've definitely helped in my world, making sure that Eddie was not able to get a lot of good, solid information that he could print, keeping things moving forward. There were so many ways that you were able to impact the case. And I think that's just some of the things you were able to do for swimming and finding things in Black Powder's world made a good impact.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you for what you said in Black Powder's world. I don't know if you meant it, but I was in a real dark place pretty much the moment we got to that world. And you pulled me out of it.
Well, that's good. I was nervous about going there. I was nervous about what everybody would do, but sometimes you have to face what you don't want to face to really overcome it. I'll tell you, with your world, there's been a little bit of talk about maybe it's an opportunity for Tori. I can tell you that a lot of people are excited and interested in going to your world just to see if there's some way to help Tori. Now, I don't know much about any of that, but I can tell you, despite your hesitations, when we do end up going to your world, everybody's focus is going to be on helping you. If you've got opportunities to change and grow and develop beyond, which I believe you do, I believe all of us do, I think things will be very different for you, like they were for me, like I think they were for everybody.
I would gladly give up my free will again, become a puppet, so that Tori could have a second chance at life. But it's still a big ask.
Yeah, I get it. I definitely get it. And ultimately, I'm not the one to make that choice. I would say there's a good opportunity for you to I'm going to talk about how to break some of those puppet strings with someone else who I think worries about being on those puppet strings. I know everybody got hit pretty hard this last round, but I think if you were going to talk to maybe Star about how he has to juggle the responsibilities of show business, expectations of his managers and public, and the kind of dance he has to do in secret without being able to be himself, might have some good understanding of what you do go through and how to deal with some of those challenges, and maybe even take some of those challenges and internalize and grow beyond.
I feel like I need to talk to everyone.
Well, take your time. You know, Veed and I were talking about getting Black Powder, who's actually a really good cook, and Veed in the kitchen to put together a feast. So
they really are alive. They are here.
yeah, very much so. They've been alone the whole time
Thank
without
goodness.
anybody. But everything seemed to work, and yeah, it was really good.
I think I need some more time.
Yeah, don't hesitate to take it. I'll clap Lonic kind of on the shoulder, and
And Lonic will be in his fuzzy form so it doesn't hurt you.
perfect. Good, I was getting ready to put that point on. Yeah, take your time and maybe have our evening feast where we can all laugh about some of the things that we went through instead of just looking at the bad. Think about some of the amazing things we got to do and some of the absolutely freaky things we had to do.
It was pretty funny being so tall again.
Well, it was pretty funky seeing your head on a completely different body. So something that a couple of us can laugh at pretty well.
Lonic just kind of turns his head to the cartridge. He's checked out. He said all he can with Sam, I think.
Yeah.
While Tori's in her room, yeah, she's been internalizing a lot of her struggles since her world, but also a lot of what happened in Black Powder's world. And she's feeling not herself. Even though the choice she made in Tori's world was an illusion that she burned, she still, part of her in the back of her head is questioning whether this is the right reality or did she burn the wrong reality, and she's still feeling guilty about that. And she's just lost and doesn't know what to do. So she remembers the last conversation she had with Henry where he gave her the Kung Fu pizza doll and said, you know, if you're ever lost or don't know what to do next, just pull out the Kung Fu pizza doll. And the doll has gotten him through some pretty rough times. So she'll take out the Kung Fu pizza doll and put the googly eyes on it.
Sweet. Very good idea. You put the googly eyes on the action figure, and the action figure kind of yawns, wakes up with his plasticky, muscly, but plasticky arms, and suddenly the pizza doll, the Kung Fu pizza doll, like, you know, reacts in a whoa kind of way, and like looks around now that they're aware. And then the pizza doll looks towards Tori's face, and in Henry's voice, it says, Tori? Is that you?
Wait, you're not the Kung Fu pizza guy? It's Henry?
It says Kung Fu Pete. Whoa, he says. He's like kind of putting his hands on his plasticky body, and then as if realizing it for the first time, and then he looks at you again and he says, is this a dream? Did I eat something strange before I went to bed last night?
No, I have these like magical googly eyes that give sentience to objects, and so I have been kind of lost, and so I thought I'd try putting the googly eyes on the Kung Fu pizza doll, and now I'm talking to you.
So yeah, that's a lot of information all at once. He says.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what was the last thing I remember going to bed, and This has to be a dream. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go with it. He says, so I haven't seen you in a while. It's been a few months. You all just left, and then how's everybody doing? How's Frankie doing?
The whole group has been through some rough times, Frankie included, but I don't know. You don't notice anything different?
He sort of tilts his head and he says, now that you mention it, he says, did you change your hair? He asks.
I'm dead, Henry.
Okay, this is totally the weirdest dream I've had to date, he says.
It's not a dream, Henry.
Okay. You're dead. So how are you talking to me then?
I'm a ghost. Duh.
Okay. So you're a ghost who's talking to me through my action figure that you put googly eyes on.
Yes.
That's reality?
Maybe.
Oh boy. Okay. How did you die? Then?
I got separated from the rest of the group and was chased by a big guy with a weed whacker. And yeah, he killed me in a cornfield.
Wow. That... I should have been there. I could have protected you. I could have... I don't know. He just had a weed whacker. I've got an effing gun, he says. I could have blown him away. Where is this guy? Tell me what he looks like. Where can I find him?
He's in my world, but I wouldn't have taken you here, Henry. It's too dangerous. My world is effed up.
This doesn't make any sense. So you're a ghost,
right?
So can we... I don't know how your world works. Can we just find something magical to bring you back? I mean, you're magical, right? I kind of picked up on that.
Yeah, but I lost a lot of my powers when I died. I'm still working on getting them back. I can light like a little fire. But I can do other cool things. But I can't bring myself back to life.
That must be terrible to go through. You know, people... My mom used to tell me something. One of the things that she said to me that was really, I don't know, deep was people die, but don't mourn for the dead ones. Mourn for the living, because they're the ones that have to suffer through it. But now talking to you, jeez, that just puts things into a completely different perspective.
It's a lot to process.
Well, I'm not gonna rest until we find a way to bring you back. Maybe the answer's not in your world. Maybe it's in my world. I mean, we've got high-tech technology. Heck, look at Frankie. Frankie basically is a resurrected... He's resurrected multiple people in one. So it must be easy to resurrect one person. right? Maybe Victor can come up with something. Victor is a genius. He can come up with, maybe get you a new body. Maybe we can somehow get you a new body that you can possess. And that could be how we can bring you back.
Right. Yeah. That definitely is an option. We also met a new friend while we've been gone. You know video games, right?
Yeah, of course.
He's like a weird video game character, but Sue and I were talking about maybe finding an extra life in his world, if that's even possible, if that's how it works.
So you are telling me that you're also running around with a video game character.
Yes.
And you want to go into his world and find a one-up.
Yeah, exactly. Does that sound crazy?
Maybe it was the rhubarb pie. I think I ate the rhubarb pie last night. That's what this all is. Okay, well, in theory, that would make sense. If something like that would work.
If it doesn't work, though, then Frankenstein body all the way.
Hopefully, Victor can do anything. If there's an answer out there, he can find it. So that's what I would do if that doesn't work.
Well, thank you, Henry. This is such a pleasant surprise being able to talk to you. I didn't know what to expect by putting the eyes on this doll.
Look, Tori, when are you coming back?
I don't know. You said it's been months? How long has it been?
It's been at least 2 months, I think, since we last saw you. Things here have been picking up pretty quickly. I mean, with the whole revelation of that signal that sort of brainwashes psionics, we've really been trying to see if we could take that whole operation down. We really could use yours and Frankie's help. It's not dire right now, but if you ever decide to swing by, I think it would be good. And
yeah, we'll come as soon as we can. We gotta help out our friend Lonnet with, I don't know exactly what Lonnet needs to accomplish, but we will get there as soon as we can, Henry. Is everyone okay?
As okay as they can be. I mean, Victor's still worried sick about Frankie, so it'd be good to be able to give him an update. I'm sure they would want to see each other again. Felix? That he still has some things to figure out. He hasn't been the same since what happened to Agatha.
Yeah. Losing your sister, I can't imagine.
Yeah. I mean, I've tried to talk to him, but he doesn't really open up. I think he hardly even opens up much up to Victor, even. I don't think... No, never mind, he says. He kind of was about to say something, but then he stops himself.
Everything okay?
Yeah, it's just... I had a thought, but I don't... You probably should talk to Felix, too, when you come back, is all I'll say.
Okay. Okay.
As for me, I mean, I'm just trying to continue helping out with operations here and helping Victor and doing everything I can, I guess. But I'm good. I'm glad that, you know, I was able to talk to you again.
Me too. I miss talking to you.
I miss talking to you too, he says.
Ugh. You want me to pass this over to Frankie? I'm sure he'd love to talk to you.
He's not busy at the moment?
He went in his room, but I'm sure being able to talk to you would really lift his spirits right now.
Okay. But there's nothing else weird, right? The weirdest thing is you're all are hanging out with a video game character and you've got googly eyes on your, it's not like he ended up, switching bodies with anyone, right?
You should talk to Frankie.
Okay. Sure, he says without even flinching.
She'll head over to Frankie's room or knock on his door. Frankie
opens. It's like, oh, Tori, hey, it's good to see you. So I was trying to put together a list of desserts. I know you can't eat, but what's your favorite dessert?
Frankie, it's
What?
Henry.
What?
It's Henry.
Henry? What do you mean it's
Yeah.
Henry?
I'm talking to
dog.
Henry, right?
Your dog.
Henry, say hello.
Wow. You see the action figure starts talking. He says, "Whoa, Frankie, you look huge," he says.
Henry, is that you?
Yeah, I think it's me. Although I still think this is all a dream, but I'm just kind of going with it.
Tori, how is this even possible?
I don't know, but I put the googly eyes on the Kung Fu Pizza doll he gave me to hang on to, and now we've been talking.
So this is Henry, like Henry. In my world, Henry, like right now, Henry?
Yes.
Henry,
Frankie.
where's Victor? How's Victor?
He's fine. Obviously, he misses you. He's been worried about what's been going on. It's been a couple of months. You need to come back here at some point, whenever you aren't too busy, apparently, playing video games with people.
You're saying it's been months?
Yeah, it's been months. How long has it been for you all?
No,
Out of character, it's been months.
Yeah.
Well, for you all, it's been months out of character, but...
no. So time is passing by normal for you as it is for us.
Is that not normal?
I wasn't expecting. I was hoping at least maybe it would not. Oh my God! Then that Victor must. Tell him I miss him too, please.
Sure, of course. But wait a minute, you expected everything to just pause like a video game.
Yeah, that's what happened last time.
That's exactly
Last
what happened.
time?
Well, it's complicated. I was pulled out of our world and brought here, and when I went back with my new group of friends, it was like no time had passed at all. So I was hoping it would be the same thing again, but it's not.
He kind of rubs his head. And then he looks down and he says, "Okay, I still have my underwear. So far things are still okay."
How is everyone?
Well, concerned, obviously. I mean, all of the psionics are worried that, they're going to turn into a ticking time bomb and murder everybody, obviously. Felix isn't doing so well. He's been hurting really bad, as you can imagine. It's not easy, I'm sure, losing a twin, much less a sibling.
Agatha was special.
Yeah.
She was like the glue in our group.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've been trying to talk to Felix about it, but as you can imagine, he doesn't really want to even look at me.
Understandable.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I just kind of keep out of his way. He used to be this really, laid back, always cracking jokes, and I don't know, he's just been really bitter lately. It's just scary how much, bitterness can consume someone so much.
Please tell Victor and Felix too. I do miss them both so dearly, and I am doing everything I can to come back to you all. I really am. I just don't know when that's going to happen. I feel just so locked and lost here. I don't know when I'll come back.
We'll be fine. I'm making sure that everything here is still in order. You don't have to worry about that, Frankie, but whenever you can, I'm sure people would love to see you back.
Like I said, I'm doing everything I can to come back. And I know it may be hard to believe too, but I want to come back for you too, Henry.
For me?
Yeah.
He says. Why?
I know that things got very complicated for all of us, but in the end, you showed true heart for us. You helped us save Victor. You were at the end of it. You're still our friend.
I mean, let's be honest here. I wanted to say Victor, not necessarily for anyone but Victor, but
You came through, and that counts.
I appreciate you saying that. Thank you.
And you didn't stop fighting to get out of there. So don't stop fighting now.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm a little stubborn, so. Well, it was good talking to you both.
So, Henry, take care of everyone, please.
You have my word.
Bye, Henry.
Can I wake up now?
Yeah.
He said, I think I need to go pee really bad.
She takes off the ice.
You take off the eyes.
What is that?
I can't believe that just happened.
How did that work? Was it the googly eyes? Did you do it with your magic?
I think it was
How
the
did that
googly
work?
eyes. What else could it be but the googly eyes?
If I could just hug you right now. Thank you so much for doing that. Now we know so much information. Time is passing by.
Yeah. They need our help.
They do. I thought time would be frozen and would just come back to the same moment, but every minute that goes, they could be in danger.
So we can't waste too much time here, can we?
No. We have to figure out what's the next steps.
Well, we gotta help Lana out, right?
Oh, so what do we have to do?
I don't know. I'm kind of following the pattern here. You know, his world is the only world we haven't been to, but I don't know exactly what problem we'll be solving other than saving Princess Tangerine.
Well, then let's go figure it out. The faster we figure it out, the better this will all be. And then Frankie rushes over to Black Powder's room and like is knocking on the door. Black Powder, Black Powder.
I can't hear it, so I don't answer.
And
I will go through the door.
It's not registering to Frankie.
I will go through the door and wave at Black Powder.
Black Powder will like look up. He was literally just sitting on his bed and smoking, not doing anything else. So he'll look up. Yeah, what happened?
Come outside.
Out of character, was he smoking or was he smoking?
He was smoking.
Okay. Just clarify, because I mean, you could just, you know.
No, he was just like contemplating a lot.
He's like, Sue, let's go make some brownies for everybody. I think they all need it. Let's all make some brownies.
Black Powder knows what weed is.
Keep those away from Lonic.
Yeah. But seeing Tori like motioning, Black Powder will go and open the door.
And I'll wave Frankie in.
Black Powder, we oh, by the way, what's your favorite dessert?
I go over to my desk and just hand Tori a pad and paper.
What is your dessert?
I don't have one. I've never had any.
Okay, we can talk about it later. But we have to hurry up. We have to figure out how to help Lonic so we can get to. We
You're
have to
talking
help.
too fast, Frankie. I can't write this down.
Oh, sorry. We have to help Lonic fast.
I know we need to help Lonic. And just judging by everything else about him, it will probably be pretty fast.
Good. We need that. Fast.
What's going on here?
We just talked to Henry.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, the Kung Fu pizza doll he gave me, put the googly eyes on it, and we were talking to Henry.
Out of character, just unless specified, just to make things easier, just assume that you're always doing closed captioning, fast closed captioning for. Just assume it, unless
they burst into my room and start talking 100 miles per hour.
Unless role-playing wise,
Yeah.
it makes sense for them to not be closed captioning. So go ahead.
You talked to Henry via a doll.
Yep.
Well, that's a new one for you.
You know, all the weird things start to blend in together, but months have gone by in Frankie's world.
Oh, shite. That's not good.
And they need our help.
What's going on? Is it more than what we left, or just growing anxieties?
It's just the more time it passes, the more danger they can be. They can be discovered, they can be brainwashed, brain controlled. Remember what happened to me and I almost killed all you guys?
I
What
remember.
happened to Agatha?
If time's running in Frankie's world, does it mean it's also running in Star and Sam in your world, Tori? Because in that case, Sam may be wanted for breaking out of prison.
Oh no.
And Star's husband, Stormy, probably wondering where Star is too.
Frankie runs over to Star immediately.
Star, get in here. We're all just going into Black
I don't
Powder's
remember
room.
where's Star in their own room too. I don't remember. No.
You'll find Star in the living room, sitting on the couch. His left hand is locked in this position, and he's like, "Please, work. And he's like looking at his hand. He's looking really pensive. And you're noticing his sparkles look dark, like they look muted. And his wings look like they're kind of crinkling up, like as if they're drying up a little bit. And his hair is not as colorful. And he's still like, there's so much light bursting out of his right hand. It's coming out of his left hand, but it's like, cause he's balling up his fist in his right hand. He's like, work. Why won't it work? Why won't it work? And you can interrupt at any moment.
Yeah, Frankie's coming up and is like, Star, time is moving in our worlds.
What?
Time is passing in all our worlds. We just talked to Henry via the googly eyes.
Yeah.
None of you bitches are making any sense. What?
Okay. Tori put the googly eyes on the doll that Henry gave her a what, in my world, the little like pizza, like look at the doll. And then they started talking and it was Henry. It was actually Henry. Remember the Henry from my world?
The asshole? Yeah.
Yeah, it's complicated. I get it. But see, what happened is time is passing by in my world. It's been months since we've been there. And then it's been months for them. And so if time is passing in my world, time is passing in your world too. And then he turns to Sam nearby. I don't remember where Sam is either. If there's anybody there, they're listening because he's being loud. Like time is passing in all our worlds right now.
We just gather everyone at this point.
Yeah, that's what Frankie's doing. He's like,
You can gather everyone, and Veed's gonna say, time is flowing in all of our worlds? Ooh. We get like a new monster attack every week. Ooh. That could be really bad.
that your city is probably obliterated by now.
Or new heroes may have shown up.
Let's hope so.
Oh man. Oh no. Oh no, Gourmet City. I need to go back to Gourmet City.
Damn, when was your court date?
Well, they'll reschedule it. It's fine. They can go through the proceedings anyhow.
Oh, man.
You're not there. They're gonna think you broke out of jail.
What is wrong with the law enforcement in your world, Sam?
I ask that all the time.
They are like the most incompetent. Well, actually, he says the police are actually pretty useless in my world too when the monsters attack. Okay, never mind. Continue.